In 1826, the first ever successful photograph was taken by a French inventor named Joseph Niépce Niépce. Over the years, it was perfected by a few other inventors named Henry Fox Talbot, Thomas Wedgwood, and Louis Daguerre. But their photographs were pretty basic and left a lot of detail to be desired. And we certainly have come a long way since then, in the 1800s, to now having the ability for you to watch us tell the story of modern photography with 60 photographs every second, or as it's commonly referred to as, video. But how we got here, filming in 4K resolution right now, all started with a few great men of history, bringing photography to America. Their names were von Gloden, Thomas Atkins, and Fred Holland. And for the record, this story gets very, very gay, just like me. Von Gloden centered his work on taking erotic photographs of nude males, right after the Civil War in the United States. In fact, we just did an episode on how being LGBTQ was widely accepted in the Civil War, which references the work of von Gloden. His work quickly gained popularity among American and European men who identified as lovers of other men. Thomas Atkins also focused his work on taking erotic photographs of nude males. His most popular work included taking nude photographs of Billy Duckett, who was the boyfriend of gay poet Walt Whitman. Thomas even did a series of photos of Billy Duckett and Walt Whitman in a traditional wedding portrait. Another popular work of Thomas Atkins can be found in his 1885 painting of 5 men bathing in a lake, which is made to complement Walt Whitman's poem Song for Myself. And finally, Fred Holland had a publishing company named Copeland and Day. They printed books from writers like the gay Oscar Wilde and lesbian Aubrey Beardsley, who each wrote homosexual storylines. Fred's company was one of the only companies in the world to print same-sex storylines in small editions which were hand-bound. In total, his company published 98 books and periodicals, but the company was never financially successful because of the somewhat illegal books they were publishing. 2 years after he founded the company, he started to take up photography, and quickly his photos were picked up as fine art and organized international photography exhibits. What made his photographs so popular is the fact that he made them so controversial. He would depict religious subject matters along with male nudity, which didn't make the social purity movement a big fan of his work. Fred later lost interest in photography altogether, which is a real shame, when there was a platinum shortage in World War I, making printing expensive and eventually impossible. And though he died 20 years later in relative obscurity, Fred, Thomas, and Von were the 3 men to bring photography to America and make it more mainstream. Without their work as founders of American photography, we likely wouldn't have the amazing capabilities that we have now. But again, history wrote over their incredible work, because art historians agree von Gloden had sexual relationships with other men. Fred Holland and Thomas Atkins both had romantic, if not physical, relationships with other men too. Thank you so much for watching. Check back to see more LGBTQ lessons in history, health, science, literature, and more every single week. As always, I'm your host, Professor Pride. Have a gay day, everyone, and bye for now.